Everyone's gonna remember your name after they hear this pod.
And be like, is that baseball train Defino?
Well, dude, what's up? I want like a really dumb guy to come up to me after a show and go, yo, dude, honestly, baseball train. Honestly, for me, it was baseball train.
Baseball.
Like, I know it's an early cut. Like, this is the first day of my career. I know it's like your first really big pop, but like baseball train's when I bought in.
Yeah. Baseball train like got me, and then Quagmire Yoga Studios is what kept me around.
Yeah, that's why I stuck around. And then I found like your late night stuff, real underground, you know,
Real underground, real UG.
Yeah, no, I've been a fan of JD and PD, JDPD. That's their production company. That's what it used to be called. Before they had their falling out.
I know all the history.
I know all the history. It's our fake radio history. Yeah, dude, remember when Paddy and James both had sex with a goat?
Remember when they had sex with a goat and fought about it because both of them fell in love?
They fell in goat love, dude.
Goat love.
Goat love.
Is too masculine to say they wouldn't take a gander at The Rock's penis. I don't think. I mean, unless you like are swiveled the other way, you're gonna catch eye contact with it.
It's called a stop. And believe me, enough is never enough.
You are listening to Radio Free Brooklyn every Saturday night at 11 p.m. The Stuff Live. I'm your host, James Donlon, hanging out with you here, chilling out, relaxing, maxing all, cooling all, shooting some free throws out by my elementary education center. I would like to welcome my co-host every Saturday evening, the illustrious sexual being known as Paddy Defino.
James, you know what that was? The sound of refreshment.
Dude, how
Good to hear your voice
refreshing.
coming through my ears, ringing through, dude.
Dude, I love getting behind a mic and making some fucking beautiful audio conversations for the people out there.
Just
Nothing-
gnawing at some bits.
Dude, just finding where the marrow is on some lovely fatty bits.
Were you a good free throw shooter?
No, I was not good at basketball at all.
You weren't like, because there are once in a while those kids who aren't good at basketball who can just nail free throws.
I was not that kid.
Okay.
I really was not. I was not really good at a lot of sports growing up. I played a lot of sports growing up, but I was not good at any of them.
Yeah.
Were you?
I was.
I burped in the middle of talking.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, man. You never know what I'm going to do next here on the show.
Yeah, it was good. But you know what was really good?
What? What, Patty?
When I was in college, dude, I made a pumpkin that looked exactly like Donald Trump.
Really?
I made a Trumpkin.
2016 election
Yeah,
season?
it was. Yeah, I think it was because I was in college. Maybe he had just been. Yeah, no, it was.
You were getting ready to vote?
It was. It was
Vote red?
right before the election because that was in November, right? Isn't that?
What if to vote in America you had to carve your candidate into a pumpkin?
pumpkin that had.
Well, it's in November, and it's time for the annual pumpkin election.
Yeah.
Who will be the pumpkin king?
Yeah. That looks like McCain. This one is, I believe, Alexander Graham Bell.
Well, you've carved into an eggplant, so I know it's Obama.
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 Well, if it isn't Barack Obama, my mortal nemesis. John McCain, of course. That's how John McCain talks. Yes, John McCain, of course.
Yes.
Many people I thought I was, when I was a prisoner of war in Vietnam, I was captured with many British soldiers. Obama.
Obama.
Patty, how you doing this week? You doing anything fun? Anything exciting happen in your life? How's, I know we're both having a fan. Oh, what happened?
I had a good Easter, but I had something pretty funny happen.
Oh,
when I
dude,
went
what'd you
home.
see? A little bunny? Well, you get a little chocolate bunny?
I wish it was that, dude.
Oh,
I didn't
dude.
even get a bunny. I got a hard-boiled egg and a handful of chocolate. That was.
You ate it at the same time?
Yeah, dude.
I
one
call
in
that the
one
Bill
cheek.
Murray. I don't know why.
Osmosis Jones.
Yeah, you know when he eats that nasty ass egg?
But yeah, that really did smear eggs, the Osmosis
What-
Jones. I know we talked about that.
What happened on your
Um,
fucking Easter,
So
brother?
it was my mom's birthday.
Your mom's birthday's on Easter?
Her birthday was a few days prior. And,
Something happened to Christ a few days prior to Easter, too.
yeah, dude. It was her birthday. So I went home, and dude, when I get home, I don't know if you get this feeling too, but when I'm just so relaxed in my parents' house.
Yeah.
Like me and my dad just pass out like in the living room at a certain point. Like he just passes out in his reclinable chair, and I'm just on the couch,
Curled up on his stomach.
Yeah, we're both
Like a
on
little
our
cat?
backs, like mouth wide open,
Yeah.
just snoring.
Yeah. Does your dad have like a dad chair?
Yeah,
He has like his chair.
yeah.
It's
He got
a-
like a special chair.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're in the living room, we're asleep, and I just like woke. I didn't realize, but my dad got up, and this was at one point like in the middle of the day. I just woke up to the sound of my family singing "Happy Birthday" to my mom. But like when I woke up, they were like, the cake was like right in front of me, like on the table. So they like gathered around me, asleep. Just like you just wake. You know what it's like to like wake up into a happy birthday, where I'm like,
Happy
and I'm like standing up. and
You're like
I'm
trying to remember her name.
I'm like, whose birthday? Yeah. Yeah, what is
Charlene.
Deborah.
Happy birthday. You really get into it though at the end, just to overcompensate.
Happy birthday.
Today, how to you. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to base ball. Look at me. I could be baseball train. Anything else happen during Easter?
No, that was it.
Do you
we
ever-
watched golf.
Yeah,
Scotty
but that's
Scheffler was like running the tables.
Yeah.
Again.
I think Scotty Scheffler was the real Easter bunny this year. I'll tell you that. 'Cause the way he was hopping those over the sand traps.
Yeah. Did you get any Easter goodies?
My
dude?
mom always sends me Reese's. I'm a big Reese's
Oh,
guy,
that's
so
nice. The
every
eggs?
Yeah, I get the eggs.
Dude.
I got good eggs this year because like, dude, some people will tell you like the eggs that are like flat, like the Christmas trees or where it's at. That's not it. There's actually full size eggs that are about the size of
Wait,
a
people
real
tell
egg.
you. People tell you flat. The Christmas trees at where it's at.
People tell you flat. That's where the Christmas trees
Trees
are
are
at. Baseball
Reese's.
train,
Baseball
baseball train.
train.
Everybody want
wants
the
a
baseball
baseball
train.
train.
I didn't do anything for Easter. I mean, my mom's been talking to me about like I don't know. She's been feeling a little bit underappreciated, or not underappreciated. I'm not gonna like air out my family stuff, but like, I was like, "What are you doing for Easter?" She's like, "I don't know," and I don't care. Like, she's just like, "I'm not in charge." Like, I get it because a lot of stuff ended up being hosted at our house growing up. It was always like
Yeah.
our house or something.
And now it's the duty is shifted.
Well, she's just like tired. She's just like, I gotta fucking
Yeah.
make all this stuff, and then I gotta tell everyone what to bring. Like we want a family that just shows up and everyone's good.
Yeah.
But like people show up and they don't bring anything, and then they take leftovers. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, don't make us be this way. Just be better. We're your
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
take. I mean, like I don't think that happens that often, but it's like that's the stuff that wears when you're like hosting holidays.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
I
I
like.
get.
I like being the kid when there's like a problem in the family because there's like we have no responsibility.
Yeah, it's like such a relief.
Yeah,
It's
we
like
just
finally
get
a
to-
problem I don't have to respond. I don't have
Yeah.
like I have
Finally
enough
a
math problems at work.
Yeah, finally a problem that's not the lawn.
Yeah, finally a problem that isn't 6 watermelons minus 3.
Yeah.
Unless
dude.
that's what Uncle Tom and Uncle Mary are arguing about.
Look at me.
I could be Uncle Tom.
Oh.
Well, what's like a good uncle memory you have? Do you have any good uncle like we used to do? I'll give you one first because people ask questions that they want to answer themselves. But I remember my Uncle Tommy used to take me on. We would do like man days. Like we would call them man days because when you don't have a father, all these people have to do all this
Yeah.
weird stuff to make you feel better about it. And he would basically just take me out to breakfast and then we go play golf.
Would you guys eat mayonnaise on man days?
Yeah, we would eat mayonnaise on man days. With Mandy's.
Wait, so what would he do? You'd have
We
to
would go get breakfast at like Cracker Barrel and then just go play golf, like a couple
that's
rounds.
nice.
Yeah, I mean it was
Cracker
fun.
Barrel does breakfast?
Cracker Barrel is breakfast, dude.
It is. That's true.
What'd you
It's
think?
like
They
a
were
lot of
all done.
gravy and biscuits.
Yeah, I mean we actually are
There's
strangely.
also nothing better in the morning early.
We used to
than like solving an IQ
No.
test.
You're like, dude, I'm
Get
about
the
to play
blood
golf. I didn't know
flowing.
golf could be this
Yeah,
intellectual.
I rolled a 3.
Dude, that's why every time we would do that, we'd go to Cracker Barrel, I'd play the game, and then when we would go to play golf, they'd be like, James, why do you have 11 tees in the box?
yeah, yeah.
They'd be like, because I'm trying to solve. I'm not
Because
trying to be an
I have a
ignoramus.
0 IQ or a 50 billion IQ.
I guess I'm the smartest.
You know that game where you have to jump the peg?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we've been talking. They had that at
Yeah,
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like,
figured
you know
out-
the thing we've been talking about?
Yeah. See, I would have had about 6 pegs left, but you would have gotten it down to 0 pegs.
Yeah, because I got the bit that we were doing. I'm pegless. They call me Pegless Joe.
Pegless in Seattle.
Pegless Joe. We had a tradition always because there was a bunch. Florida's full of Cracker Barrels. I think a lot of places are
It's
full
also
of
full of crack or heads, dude.
Yeah, dude, Cracker heads, dude. Rich Cracker fans are predominant in Florida.
That's what we should just call like super racist white people. Cracker heads.
Cracker heads.
That kind of stings a little.
Cracker ass cracker.
You crackerhead motherfucker.
Yeah, like your head is white. Like
Yeah.
there's something about your head, like your mind.
You got a white head.
You got cracker mind. We should say that they have like your brain is too white.
Look at you, cracker lips.
Look at your cracker hands.
Oh, cracker legs. You got a whole damn cracker body. You
Let me
a walking cracker shack.
Making me hungry. I want a bite of that cracker.
Oh, let
man.
me take a snack of that cracker shack.
I think he like hated me, and then he was like catcalling me.
And he was like nibbling on me.
and like I don't know. I've never met a man like that before. Dude, the Zin
so
is like
we're
zapping my
married.
brain. I'm like I just like had like my whole like I just remembered like lunch I had when I was in 2nd grade. Just like my I remember one time. Do you remember? I don't know. You might remember this better than me. You're a little bit older than I am, but like I remember there was like because I went to elementary school on Long Island when I was young, and I just remember there was like everything was 9/11 for so long. Like there was like every other week we were like watching guys just fire off like a 21 gun salute for 9/11. And I remember being like, I think school is just 9/11 because I'm on Long Island and like obviously there was like kids who had
I
parents
do
and,
remember
like,
thinking like, oh, this is gonna happen all the time now.
really.
Yeah,
You had, like,
because
a fear?
everyone's making such a big deal about it. Like they're gonna just keep doing it.
Yeah, I remember it was like a big thing. Like I also remember I had a fucking snow globe from the World Trade Center, which was kind of crazy.
Oh wow.
Like I just had one. Like,
I was on Facebook the other day and it was like old New York pictures and it just said Manhattan circa like 2000 Manhattan circa 2000 and it was just a picture of the Twin Towers. And I was like, why like that close? Why do you have to be that close? Like go like 1991 or something like that.
Accuracy.
It's just funny. And of course that's the most upvoted one because it's like 9/11. They really picked like the 2 most boring buildings, you know?
Yeah, but I guess they had a lot of importance economically.
Yeah, I guess so.
My mom, everyone I think knows someone who was like supposed to go in that day and like didn't. Like my mom had like some sort of friend. Her friend's mom was a waitress at the restaurant on the top floor and like was late. Like everyone. It's crazy how many.
Yeah, there
stories
was
are
like
that.
a lot of restaurants up in that building.
Yeah, it was
My-
TGI Fridays. You know what they were saying that day? I wish it was Friday. It's motherfucking Monday morning, and there's a plane in the building.
My old boss told me there was this like Mexican restaurant up in the top floor, and like everyone was immigrants who worked there, and they were like really like nice, hardworking people, and they were the only people in the restaurant when it got hit. There was none of like the ritzy like because they weren't open yet. You know, they were just like prepping the food and stuff. Dude, that's so bad. You hope when like a plane
Do you think
hits,
like there was for one time only in that restaurant, every fajita plate sizzled at once?
Yeah, dude. There were some big checks to be paid that
Dude,
night.
no bigger fajita sizzle to
like-
turn your head than 9/11.
Whoa! Who ordered that?
I'll have what they're having,
I'll
says
have what
Washington, D.C. as the Pentagon explodes.
I think, dude, because when you hear about a plane hitting a building, you hope like the floor of the building
With
is
stands.
like, yeah, you hope it's like the bad pirates from Codename Kids Next Door or something.
Yeah.
Like
no.
you hope it's like the worst people.
Yeah,
Like
oh,
Dr.
BlackRock,
Doofenshmirtz.
thank God. Like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like Oklahoma City bombing. Like, oh, yeah, the daycare exploded. Like, he literally blew up the daycare.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. How effective a political message you
Oh,
just said.
sorry, that was a Palestinian baby hospital.
Yeah, it's
that you
like,
blew
dude,
up.
like, I don't know how to explain this, but like these like white people, like white guy terrorists, like domestic terrorist people. It's like they shoot up like things that like we enjoy, and they never go after the people that actually fucked over their lives. And I'm not saying that they should be killing anyone, but like, why are you shooting up? Why are you driving your car through like a little town fair?
Yeah, what you should be doing is you pick the people that bullied you in school, and then you wait till you're all 21, and you drug them before they get in a car to drive home. and then they just explode or whatever.
Yeah, that's what you did.
That's what you should do. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what everyone else should do.
That's what my father did. That's what my father before him did.
Yeah, like there's no reason to shoot in a school. It's not even like a school wouldn't even be a cool map in like a video game.
No,
It's just like a hallway. You know, you got to pick something like I don't know, like a stadium. Maybe this isn't the right
I don't care.
dialogue.
We're okay. I don't know, dude. My mom. So you know that cop got shot, and they did the big funeral on Long Island. Like a cop did, he told someone to move out of the way, and they shot him, and he died, and he's like a Long Island cop. And like Trump went out to the funeral, and like on his way back from the funeral, he stopped at All American Burger on Long Island, and like that's like one of the places that they consider to be like an original like great American like smash burger like fast burger place. And my mom worked there. Like, it was one of her first jobs was All American. So, like, she always has this, like, nostalgia for this, like, burger place that ultimately is one of, like, the founding, like, fast food sort of thing. And she's like, and Donald Trump stopped at All American. She's like, they were the worst people to work for. But isn't that cool? Like,
Wait, your mom wasn't working there?
no, not then. She doesn't live on Long Island. It's a Long Island burger place. It's
Yeah.
But she worked there when she was a kid. It was like 16. She like made like a cashier basically.
Yeah.
Which was like her first job.
There's always a place like that where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, the president bought a slice of pizza here and said, wow, this is the best pizza I ever
Right.
had.
In Newport Richie, when we were walking around downtown, like just a little bit away, Johnny Cash owned a house. And everyone's like, that's the Johnny Cash house.
Oh, really?
He just owned a house there. He just liked coming down to the Gulf Coast.
the Smash House Cash House?
The Cash Mansion.
Went down, down, down in a baseball train.
And I went down,
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 down.
down.
A baseball train. A baseball train.
Well, I shot a man on the baseball train just to watch him die. I hear that train a-coming. It's rolling around the base. And I ain't seen the baseball since I don't know train. Well, I shot a man on baseball just a baseball train. Well, that train keeps a
Hey
rolling.
now,
You're a baseball. You're a train ball. Baseball.
Train.
I literally got a Charlie horse in the middle of us singing. Did you see my leg kick out? Dude, I got a Charlie horse and it started and I just kicked my leg out to fight it. Dude, my legs have been cramping. I've been working too much.
Dude, I've been getting like spasms shooting through my body.
Yeah.
I think it's like
It's the winter, maybe?
I think it's your body just reminding you it's there.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, sometimes I'll like feel the blood going in a certain. I'm like, dude, I'm just fucking blood.
Yeah,
I'm like at the whim of blood.
Yeah, we are at the whim of. Dude, I've been thinking a lot about my whim of blood right now, just because it's blood season.
Hey now, you're a whim of blood. Oh, baseballs or trains. Only whim of blood. Baseball train.
I've been like at the, it's been a bloody time for me.
Yeah, man, you are like infinitely more aware of your mortality than everyone else at all
it's
times.
Crazy when you really think about it, that your body is just like functioning, and then your mind is somehow like not even connected.
I know people probably talked about the earthquake. You didn't
Your
feel
mind
it, right?
is freaking out at the body. I didn't feel it, but it did piss me off that everyone like immediately went to their phone and they're like, "Here's a joke about an earthquake." I've been sitting on.
Girl, my world's been quaking since you left. How about if you made a joke about the earthquake? How about you jump in front of a baseball train?
Yeah, dude. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Jump in front of a baseball train.
Now that she's back in the baseball train with drops of baseball in her train. Since the return of the baseball train, she looks like baseball and she talks like train. Yeah. So tell me, did you find the baseball train? Did you find the chance to baseball on the lighter train and head back to the baseball train? Tell me, did you sail across the sun? That one's not different. That one. Did you make it to the baseball train to see the lights are fading and that baseball is overrated? Tell me, did you fall from the baseball train? One without makes you insane. Did you permanent scar? Did you miss me while you were baseball on the train? Baseball, baseball train, baseball, baseball train. Baseball's in your train, even when you're baseball, baseball train. Baseball always sticking baseball train. Even when I know you're train. Anyway, when the earthquake happened, I don't know.
When the earthquake happened.
When the earthquake commenced. I don't know if I told you what happened to me. So I was laying.
Were you whacking it? Oh my God, you did. You did tell me you were whacking it.
I had just moments before.
You were thinking about the baseball player?
I wrapped up. I was like, oh, okay, I'm done. And then everything. And I was like, what the fuck?
You had the sperm of the golden child.
The golden child hath been wasted in
You were
Dickies.
to deposit it into Finn.
You nutted in tissue meant for your ass. The soul of which we handpicked to conduct the baseball train. Did you put your name in the goblet of baseball train? Ron, you have to. Harry, it's not. You're going to send that night to B5 and take out the baseball train.
Ron, the only way through the forbidden forest is by the baseball train.
Oh no, the baseball train's stuck in the Weeping Willow.
Here we are, platform 9 3/4. The passageway to the baseball train.
Bong, bong. Harry, we can't make it through the wall to get to the baseball train.
Oh, look, it's Hall of Famer Don Mattingly.
Hey. He fucking kills him.
Avada Mattingly.
Dude, Harry Potter's crazy. You could just say words and kill someone if you point at them with the right stick.
Dude, yeah. I wonder what kind of spell the N-word would make. If you just held a wand and screamed the N-word, something would happen, I assume. I wonder, there's got to be a wizard.
Holocaust. Every word has to have something to happen.
There has to have been a wallet and like
the Toni Morrison
or a
book
wallet.
flies out. Just like a beautiful literature. Like you have to be educated for using the word.
There has to have been like a wizard holding his wand and then like
got cut off in traffic by a guy in a fucking Escalade.
Got cut off.
God damn it.
Whew, just a chicken flies out.
Oh, all right. Well,
endless chicken.
Seems like the magic's racist here. Why would that be the spell?
Chick-fil-A has changed their chickens to
yeah, the chicken's all right. You don't want to know how they get it.
You don't want to know what's in the
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know what's in the sausage.
You don't want to know what makes the baseball train run, baby. Let's just not get into it.
Baseball train.
Hey, soul sister, I don't want to miss a single baseball train tonight. Dude, that song was the
You
big...
would not believe
your
your eyes
if
10 million baseball trains
rode into the world as I fell asleep. And I received 1,000 hugs from 10,000 baseball bugs. Little Beatles that know how to play the game. I'd like to make myself believe that all the bugs ride the baseball train. It's hard to think that I'd ever see the train when I'm asleep, but nothing is ever have the train.
That's a
And I baseball train. It's not our best
That's
one.
a tough one.
Yeah, it's not our best. We've done better.
We've done better.
Speaking of the baseball train, how the Yankees doing, Benny? And we're going to a Mets game in a couple of weeks. Are you excited? Big Mets fan?
Dude, big
I'm
Mets
not.
fan. I'm excited to see my old playing partner competitor Zach
Is
Short.
that what you call him?
I was
My old playing partner.
Well, I was like,
We used to play ball tag.
we would squire at the squash courts.
I ran a baseball train on him.
Well, he did run a baseball train to the major leagues. He plays for the Mets right now,
Nice.
and I don't even think he would remember me, but it's cool to see someone that you saw when you were.
When
a
I post
child.
this podcast, he's gonna remember you. Everyone's gonna remember your name after they hear this pod.
and be like, "Is that baseball train Defino?"
Well, dude, what's up? I want like a really dumb guy to come up to me after a show and go, yo, dude, honestly, baseball train. Honestly, for me, it was baseball train.
Baseball.
Like, I know that's an early cut. Like, this is the first day of my career. I know it's like your first really big pop, but like baseball train's when I bought in.
Yeah, baseball train like got me, and then Quagmire Yoga Studio is what kept me around.
Yeah, that's why I stuck around. And then I found like your late night stuff, real underground, you know.
real UG.
Yeah, no, I've been a fan of JD and PD, JDPD. It's their production company. That's what it used to be called. Before they had their falling out.
I know all the history.
I know all the history. It's our fake radio history. Yeah, dude, remember when Paddy and James both had sex with a goat?
Remember when they had sex with a goat and fought about it because both of them fell in love?
They fell in goat love, dude.
Goat love.
Baseball.
That's
Goat love.
bad.
Whoa, Black Betty, baseball train. Whoa, Black Betty, baseball train. You gotta make that train. Baseball train.
You gotta make that train.
Baseball train.
You gotta make me love.
Baseball train.
You gotta take me. Baseball
Baseball train.
train.
Whoa, Black train. Baseball train. Whoa, Black Betty, baseball train. Baseball train. Whoa, Derek Cheetah, baseball train. Whoa, A-Rod, baseball train.
Let's go back and forth.
Okay.
Ready?
Whoa,
I didn't realize.
whoa, baseball train. Baseball train.
Whoa, Bernie Williams, baseball train.
Whoa, Bernie Sanders, baseball train.
Whoa, Prince Fielder, baseball train.
Whoa, Aaron Rodgers, baseball train.
When you said Aaron Rodgers, I was like, oh, fuck, I don't have a baseball player. We used to play this game.
Ben Zobrist.
When we were
Could have
on-
used Ben
Ben
Zobrist.
Zobrist, dude.
It's the only
Tampa
baseball.
Bay. Yeah.
It's the only
And
base-
Evan Longoria.
You know how
dude?
many Ben Zobrist and Evan Longoria bobbleheads
Yeah.
adorned my bedroom growing up as
Who
a
was the
Tampa
other guy?
boy?
Archer? Were you like, was Archer around when you were?
No. I don't remember anyone but Zobrist and maybe David Archuleta. No, he was on American Idol. He did not play for the Rays.
Dude.
Rays have a great stadium. It's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Indoor.
dude. I've been there.
Really?
Yeah, I went in the Ray tank. I touched a Ray.
Oh,
They're a little slimy.
yeah.
I also bought an orange juice and drank in there because it was Tropicana.
You don't have to do that though.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, I
I used to
have
think
do
that that was the only place that, like, I thought no other stadium did like ice cream in the helmet. I was like, I guess that's just something they do here.
Yeah, I felt the same thing about
Like-
Yankee Stadium.
It's like they're not making like all the different helmets with all the different logos.
Yeah, and why did it take so long to get off the baseball train?
Okay, like it's supposed to take us to baseball quicker. It took at least 3 times as long. It kept.
Why is it called the baseball train? It goes through other cities.
It went north first.
It goes away from the baseball. It goes away from the baseball.
It's not even a baseball themed train. Okay, you should have some handles that are baseball bats.
And I should have Mr. Met give me a drink.
The stitching should be red on the seat.
I should be able to rub up a bat.
They didn't even have peanuts or Cracker Jack.
And there was nothing. It was nothing about it that was a
They
baseball
only had
train.
packets of tuna and no forks. Finger tuna on the baseball train.
Now she's Nick Kroll.
Finger tuna on the baseball train. It's a Nick Kroll character. Hi, I'm baseball trainina.
I've been on the baseball train for so long. What's wrong with you?
Baseball train.
It's a stupid baseball train.
I don't really like Big Mouth that much anymore. I liked it in the
Dude,
beginning.
it makes me uncomfortable with how sexy they make it.
I was surely thinking about sex as a youngster, but not to the level that the show seems
I
to
know.
think that I was.
I didn't like disassociate and have like a goofier version of myself.
Like I jerked off to like the wrong teacher still.
Yeah.
Like I was like, why did I think about her? Like she was like the wrong one to do.
You know what I do like is the Big Mouth Rule 34.
Come on, man. Come on. I just like to Google Big Mouth and see what comes up.
Yeah.
That's my favorite porn Google, Big Mouth.
Big Mouth.
And then it's like little cartoons. I'm like, no, I just want to see a lady with a detached jaw taking down some guzzles.
Yeah, I want to see Big Mouth with a big mouth, tiny penis category, and it just looks like Timothy Chalamet standing over the Dune worm's open mouth.
He just wants to feel how small he is.
Yeah.
There's got to be Dune Worms porn. 34.
Oh, dude.
Rule
for
34
sure.
Dune Worm?
Was it you that we looked up Dune porn
No.
together?
No, I wouldn't do that with you.
I looked up Dune porn with someone, and it was
Dune
just like
porn.
it was just like a woman in a sandy tent. Like, okay. There was no like trying to build the character.
Scooby Dooby Dune porn.
Where have you porn?
You got some Scooby Doo porn.
And if I don't see you get on the baseball train,
we'll have some problems.
I heard the door again. Dude.
I don't think it's our door though. I think it's still the outside
It's
one.
definitely shut, that door.
Yeah, it's locked. I really checked it because I'm
Okay.
scared too. See, we got scared last week.
Dude, the spookiness gets me.
Yeah,
The
we're here pretty
spookiness in
late
the
at night.
studio.
We're not gonna do a long one tonight. We're just vibing.
No, would you do like because I get scared pretty easily, so I think it would be fun to do like a spooky like ghost hunting thing.
Yeah, I get really animated when I used to really like going to Halloween Horror Nights to go through like the really high level haunted ones because my friends kind of like it because I do get spooked. I am screaming. I am scared. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't really like. It's fun knowing that you're safe and you're just getting scared. Like Kendra scared me the other day, and I realized I kind of like slowed down in the experience of it for a moment because I was like. I like closed my eyes and I almost felt relief for a second because in my brain I recognized it as Kendra.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, it was fun to be like scared and then know I was safe instantaneously. But like if I was really scared, how would I react? Like when the biker guy tried to beat me up, I told you about that, right?
Yeah, dude.
I was
like,
I was scared.
That's so scary.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this guy's
Dude, there's a new show on Netflix where it's that like magician guy who like always comes and does a show. And it's like called like the Great Prank Magic Show or something. And they do like a trick to try to prank these people. Like, no joke, there was a guy who's like, I want you to prank my brother because like 5 years ago, he told my parents I was gay and I was. Like, he like outed me to my parents.
So I want you to think that he's invisible for the rest of his life.
Yeah. And then, dude, there's this other couple where this guy was like, yeah, this woman keeps, like, my girlfriend keeps pranking me with his head. So they like made this giant fake like sauna with like a massage thing and like this cryo tank, and they had him go in the cryo tank and they like lowered a thing over his head, and like after a while he goes, yeah, and your brother's over here, and they hit a button and it raises and his head is gone. It's just a block of solid ice, and she's like, oh my god.
What the fuck is this show?
And then they go, oh my god, and they're like, we'll fix it, and they put it back on, they lift it up, and it's still ice. And he's like, no, and he grabs it, and they smash it on the ground. And she's like, and they put it in a bucket and put it back on, lift it, and his head is back. But it's like, dude, that, like, you're just, like, pranking that you murdered him in, like, a crazy...
Yeah, that's not
like,
that funny. That's like, I mean,
someone's
Punk
head.
used to do shit like that. Like, they would make these celebrities think that, like, their car is getting robbed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what is this?
Yeah,
I
dude.
wouldn't like a prank like that. I didn't even like when Michael Good put my face on a woman getting fucked in the ass. Like, I wasn't even in love with that. I thought that was sad. He was sleeping on your couch. Like, I was like, I'm not a huge prank guy, honestly.
Yeah,
Most of the
yeah.
time, pranks are just kind of like...
Yeah, I kind of stopped doing pranks.
You were a big prank fella?
I would do, like, little ones, but nothing crazy. You know who's on that show? Oh, dude, what's her name? Kim Congdon is on that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's like a consult, like a prank consult, because she's the comedian,
Prank queen.
and she's just like, yeah, we should like dose them,
Dose a cat.
dose a cat. But
I wouldn't want to do a prank show. I would want to do like a show where I like go to a country and I like act confused that people are different than me.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what? Why are they like small and brown? And my
like a
producer's
white
like,
guy discovering.
yeah,
himself
they're like, those
show.
are called Filipinos. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Do they want money?
What are they, Little Phillips? Filipinos?
Yeah, like a cigarette, a cigar, a cigarette, a Philip, a Filipino, a Filipino, jalapeno. Maybe it's like a smaller jalap.
Yeah. Holla boy.
I ain't no jalap back girl. I ain't no jalap enyo.
Dude, when I was like young, there was this. Remember that song like lean back,
Yeah.
do a dance and pull up your pants and. Oh, we're getting
Uh-oh.
a call.
Hey, thanks for calling into the show tonight. How you doing? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Goldman Sachs, and I have demands.
Goldman Sachs, what do you want?
I have some information that's going to derail the baseball train.
You better not derail my goddamn baseball train, Goldman Sachs. You've thwarted me for the last time.
It's going off the rails. I have planted a bomb in the studio, and I will set it off unless you meet my demands.
Wait a minute,
Goldman
baseball
Sachs.
These stakes are pretty high, Stacks. What do you say we talk you down the ledge
They're
here?
What's your demands, baseball or Goldman
You
Sachs?
can't talk- My demands are thus. You must answer 3 questions, and I will not activate the payload.
Nah.
Are you ready?
Nah.
I'll answer them. You don't have to. I'll do
Okay,
it.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Sounds good.
I'm ready, Goldman Sachs.
Okay, question number 1. Who was the first woman to win the Academy Award for Best Director?
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, let's reverse engineer this. Who is the most annoying woman of all time?
Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham.
Final answer.
Lena Dunham is incorrect.
Fuck.
The answer is Catherine Bigelow.
No!
Oh, Bigelow.
Okay. Are you ready for the next question?
Yes.
Talk about a Bigelow blow.
Who was Richard Nixon's first vice president?
Richard Nixon.
Agnes Spinu.
Agnes Venue is correct. You
Yes!
actually know his birth name. That's really impressive. All right, my final question, and this is for all
know
the
that?
marbles.
Okay.
Every single marble, or else it's boom, boom. What English word has 3 consecutive double letters? Oh, wait.
English word has 3 consecutive double letters?
Is it baseball? Hold on.
B-A-S-E-B-A-L-L-T space
R-A.
R-A.
No, you did T space. It's so B-A-S-E-B-A-L-L space T-R-I-I-N. Oh, wait, hold on. B. No, I don't think it's baseball. Is
Okay,
it Mississippi? Is it Mississippi?
Is it Mississippi?
Is it Mississippi? Goldman,
you answer now.
Have we tickled you? Have you changed your way?
The answer is bookkeeper. bookkeeper. No, that's not right. bookkeeper.
Yeah, no, bookkeeper. BASEBALLTRAIN. Bookkeeper.
All right. So you got one question correct.
Is that
Now,
enough?
if you can answer one bonus question.
Oh, a boner question.
Okay.
One bonus question, and then I let you off. What is my name?
Goldman Sachs.
My real name.
Oh, we have to reverse engineer this.
Who's the most annoying man
in
of
the
all
world time?
Lena
Lena
Dunham.
Dunham. You are
Lena Dunham.
Wow, you guys really saw through my plot. This is really
Lena, we
I was
love
gonna blow you up,
girls.
but
We're
I was
huge
thinking of the news.
fans. Well, we're
we
just
love-
normal fans, but we're fans
God,
of how
I'm just
huge
trying to
you
get
are.
girls too greenlit.
Boys, girls too, guys now.
Say that again, Patty.
I said we're huge fans,
Girls
not like
two
we.
guys now.
We're huge fans, not that we like you a lot, but that
Oh,
you're
thank
really
you.
fat and we like your fatness.
Yeah, we're fans of
Oh.
your hugeness. We're huge fans.
We're
You
huge
like when I
fans.
hit on Odell Beckham and I got mad when he turned me down?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
liked that. We like that you're big and mad about it.
Good.
I'm also pretty sure if you hit him
I'm
up
a
again, he would
hero.
say yeah.
You should try again. Wait, have you fucked any other celebrities?
I've
Have you fucked any other
I
black?
fucked John Stamos.
Wow.
I
white.
fucked Don Lemon.
That's black.
Don Lemon.
I
Wow.
fucked John Trump.
John Strump.
You fucked John
I
Trump,
fucked Don Draper.
the character from Mad Men?
Wow.
Wow, that was a great call.
I gotta ask you,
What?
did you get a manicure? Did you? You did, didn't you?
So
Okay.
listen, man. Life is hard and full of little pleasures.
Wait, I gotta know though. Did you get it with Kendra?
No. So what? No. Kendra does my nails for me as like a sort of like romantic thing that she does for me.
Yeah,
where
it's
she'll,
like the baby gorilla picking the
exactly
bugs off the
yes,
gorilla.
yes, yeah. She sits on my shoulders and paints my nails and bites them with her. No. Okay, so this happened a couple times that I actually didn't realize that people were gonna notice. I really didn't think anyone would know.
Dude, they are
Glossing.
beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
They do kind of look girly a little bit.
I know they
just because of the sheen. If it wasn't as shiny.
So I have very nice fingernails. I've never
Yeah, they
bit
look
them,
beautiful.
and they're nice. And when I became someone who was in the service industry of food, I was more concerned with the presentation of my hands because you touch a lot of food. And I
Yeah.
also just became like, you need to have very clean, nice, presentable hands. But like, this has led to a couple strange conversations. Like, I went to a smoke shop to buy a pre-roll, and this woman immediately called it, and I was like, fuck. And then like, you know, just people at work are like, oh, I like that sheen on your nails. I'm like, dude, you guys think I'm gay. I didn't even say I have a girlfriend yet, and now I'm gay. Like, I didn't even. So it's
you
like,
do have to announce to a room you have a girlfriend before you show up with a manicure. That's like rule number one.
rule number one. Guy code.
That
Don't-
is very. I would like something like that. I looked at him. I was like, "Those are nice."
So it's like, and she's like showing me the bottle, and it's like a nail strengthening sort of thing, and it might just be a gloss or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's basically like she gets like cuticle oil on my nail. She gets under there, she trims it, she files it, and then she puts the shit on top that like makes them like
Do you
stronger.
say, "Girl, you put the cute in cuticle"?
I make her do an Asian accent the whole time while she does it.
Yeah.
I make her wash my feet, even though I don't even let her cut them.
Does she petty too?
No, she won't go near my feet. I have horrifying feet.
Oh, really?
Well, according to her, they're horrifying. They're kind of scratchy, you know. They're kind of rough,
Yeah.
and caramel on the bottom. But no, I mean that is part of it. But also, I just have nice nails, and I think that this is less gay than a guy who paints them like black.
Yeah. No, definitely.
But you know, it has made me. I didn't think anyone would notice. So it is funny that you called it out because a lot of people started to notice. I was like, damn, I didn't think anyone was gonna notice.
Yeah, I think also that's only got like a couple of days of shine on it, and then they'll look. It's like getting a haircut. Like your haircut looks nice, like not when you first get it. It's usually like a couple days after. It's gonna grow in a little bit.
Yeah.
At least my haircut.
So as it gets a little chipped off a little bit, it'll look better.
Yeah, as it gets a little glaze.
I don't mind though. It doesn't make me. I thought about it after people asked it. I was like, it doesn't make me like insecure. Like I don't mind.
No,
that-
dude. You're
It's just
45 years old. It doesn't matter.
fuck.
Nothing
dude.
matters at all.
Isn't
dude.
it sad? I'm
The only-
22.
It is crazy that
I
you're
just
that old.
graduated college.
And it's crazy that you've completely run an entire train just for baseball.
I know that. Hi, I'm James Donlon, CEO and founder of Baseball Train. You might have been thinking to yourself, what if there's a train that only got me to baseball games? And what if that train took 3 times as long as a car? Hi, like I said, I'm James Donlon. Here's my director of marketing, Paddy Defino.
Hi, I'm Paddy Defino. And if there's one thing I love in worlds, it's trains. And if there's another thing I love in world, it's baseball. And what we've done is we've made a train that goes to every single ballpark in the major leagues. Comerica Park, Yankee Stadium,
Wrigley Field,
Houston Astrodome,
Arby's Stadium,
Fat Camp train,
Doug Dimmadome, Megadome.
and all your favorite baseball trains. So you can get on board.
Ring ding ding. All aboard the
Ring, ding,
baseball
ding.
train.
All you need to bring is your glove.
Have you ever seen the movie Polar Express? It's like that, except Babe Ruth gives you
Tom Hanks dressed as Babe Ruth.
gives you PTSD.
Come on now, time to get on the train.
It's the baseball train. All aboard! All aboard the baseball train. And Babe Ruth hands him a baseball thing, and he goes, "People only can throw that truly believe."
People can only see
We're
the baseball.
so stupid. We're so stupid.
That is-
Happy baseball
Ball
train.
Stupidest. This is the stupidest thing.
I don't think any guests could have been on today.
Guess who, dude? What was your favorite like board game as a child?
I was an only child, so it's hard.
so mouse
So Legos. Legos with intricate plot lines. I mean, we would play like I always wanted to be good at trivia because we played trivia after every single holiday meal. We would sit down and play Trivial Pursuit, and I always was like, I want to be good at this. And now I am, and now I'm like the secret weapon.
Yeah.
Whoever gets me wins the game.
Did you guys ever play Balderdash? I like that
No,
one.
we don't play games where you have to do any steps, like write anything.
Okay. Balderdash was cool because, like, do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's like a name game, right? It's like
Yeah,
a
they
word
give you like
game.
the acronym and you decide what it stands for.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
that's good. I loved Jackbox games too. I want
Yeah,
to
dude.
introduce my family to those because those are pretty simple for them to
My
play.
sister always gets it, but like we play it with like a family, and it's a totally different thing.
Dude,
you
like,
can't
you
say
can't
the
s-
crazy shit you say when you're with
Right.
a family.
You can't do your Hogwarts spells.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Like, you ever get that, like, that red hot embarrassment when you were, like,
Yeah,
the shit you used to
dude.
do? Like, something
Yeah.
you said. Like, even in middle school, I get, like, embarrassed about something I said in middle school. Like, this girl, like, won. I ran for class president in middle school, and this girl won, and she said something to me, and I said, you only won because you ran with a more popular girl than you.
Oh my god, dude. That's so savage.
She's like, no, I didn't. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just being a
You're
sore loser.
beautiful.
I love you.
Oh,
Then
dude.
that girl friended me on Facebook, and I was like, I feel bad about that still.
Yeah.
You know, you just get these memories that make you feel bad.
Yeah, I have a couple of rough memories like that. One is like I tried stealing Pokemon cards from this kid who was like mentally challenged.
Did you get away with it?
I got away with it till we went on his trampoline and they all came flying out of my pockets like a bad magician.
Is this your
like-
card?
Like the guy from Frosty the Snowman. Like, that guy just like, "Ugh, my hat! I can't see without my hat."
Oh, my cards! Oh, my Pikachu!
He was whiny, dude. But yeah, that I felt bad about that. And then
It's
most
like you
of
have
the
to
stuff,
do stuff sometimes to learn the lesson. Like, you got to
Yeah.
push a boundary. Like, that's all kids do is they just
when I was
push
in 8th
boundaries.
grade, I like there was this girl who was like the first girl to have like decent sized tits.
You said, do I get extra points if I land a ball in between those things?
No, but she had like her shirt like low, and like me and my friend were just taking little pieces of paper and shooting it in her cleavage, and she like noticed we were doing it, and like when it would fill up, she would like dump it out, and we were like, oh my god, this is the greatest
Yeah, she probably
game
liked
of
it.
all time. So we're like doing it, and then like, dude, literally the dean of the school just like puts his hand on my shoulder as I'm like letting go. And he's like, yeah, you're going to have to come into my
Oh,
office. And like we both went
no.
in. And dude, this is the type of guy I was with. Like the guy, my friend who I was with there, his name is Pete. He's like the best fucking guy. He goes, "Sir, Patty had nothing to do with it. It was all me." He's like, "I only saw Patty doing it." And he's like, "Oh." I'm like, dude, you don't have to do that. Like, we're fucked, you know?
Oh, that's a good friend, though.
Yeah, he was a good guy. That I didn't get in trouble that day.
Dude,
But
these guys one time at school, they were like, James, come meet us. We had a really small middle school, and they were like, meet us at the basketball court, like right when I got to school. And I walked over with these 4 guys, and they pull out this thing, and they're like, we brought a joint to school. And I was like, my heart was like
Yeah,
pounding.
you're
I
like,
was so nervous. I'd never seen
fuck,
weed before.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they were like, you want to smoke it before school? And I'm like, no, I have no idea what's going to do. I'm at fucking school. Like, I don't want to do that. And then they couldn't stop laughing at how scared I was because they had taken a stick from a lollipop and unwrapped it and put grass in it. And I'm like, guys, I don't know what weed is. I remember being like that the whole time in middle school. I was like, no one knows what anything is, you fucking dicks.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And they were laughing at me. Like, you thought we fucking did that? I'm like, yeah, you guys are the bad kids. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah.
guys probably have done that. So like,
Dude, I remember being a little mad when people were smoking weed and I wasn't.
yeah.
There was a girl I remember who was like very beautiful, and like she told me she smoked weed, and I was like, oh, like that's like you shouldn't do that. It's in like 8th grade.
Madam.
I was like, that's like bad. That's like bad stuff. And she's like, it's like whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it's
You
whatever.
sin.
Yeah.
You sin,
Then
lady.
she got married, cheated on her husband, got a divorce, got married again to like a guy who's like 58. Crazy.
Yeah, it's because she smoked weed.
Yeah, dude, that's what happens when you smoke weed.
Because she smoked weed and she cheated in Wii bowling, of course.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I was in middle school playing Wii bowling at every single birthday party. I probably should have been smoking weed. That should have been way more fun.
Oh, you were the guy who would just leave the room and then go play Wii bowling?
Yeah, and they'd be like, "Where's James?" "Oh, he's in my dad's room playing Wii bowling."
There is
Strike.
Gotta be
Strike. I just get strikes. Like I'm like Rain Man, but for Wii bowling.
Yeah.
We should get him on real bowling. All right, we're wrapping down here, Patty.
Yeah, we're winding down.
Go listen to News from Bed. Patty's got some great guests coming up. Next week, he might have a super special guest. Don't want to drop it yet.
Well, this will already be out, right?
Yes.
Might have Mike Racine.
Ooh, the best comic you've never seen.
Yeah.
No, but Patty's been killing it on News from Bed. Go check out the pod.
Also check out James on my episodes because they're the best episodes.
Yeah, the most recent one is a banger. It's a GOAT, one of the all-time greatest, 50th episode. But you've been listening to the stuff on Radio Free Brooklyn. I'm James Donlon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I'm not going for the second hour because we don't want to do that. Yeah. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and God bless you.
Cheers. Nice, dude.
But well, a baseball train and a baseball train. A baseball train today, with a baseball train and a baseball train today. With a baseball train, a baseball train, it's a baseball train today. It's a baseball train and riding to the game. Oh, put me in goal, I'm ready to base.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the stuff. I want to say thank you to Radio Free Brooklyn and to every guest that has appeared on the show. I want to announce to the few people that may listen regularly that the stuff, as it exists now, will end in June of 2024. I have loved the experience of working with Radio Free Brooklyn, and it reignited a passion for live broadcasting in me that I had forgotten. To have been Brooklyn's #1 internet radio talk show was my honor, and I hope to continue to work with the same vigor and tenacity that Radio Free Brooklyn enabled me to do.
He was ashamed of his boasting, his pretensions of courage and ruthlessness. He was sorry about his cold-bloodedness, his dispassion, his inability to express what he now believed was the case. Even as he circulated his saloon, he knew that the smiles disappeared when he passed by. He received so many menacing letters that he could read them without any reaction except curiosity. He kept to his apartment all day, flipping over playing cards, looking at his destiny in every king and jack.
Should be wearing that stick pin again there, Bob. Opals are unlucky.
Well, it's not very good as it is, Marty. I don't think an opal's going to change that much.
I hear ya.
There would be no eulogies for Bob. No photographs of his body would be sold in sundry stores. No people would crowd the streets in the rain to see his funeral cortege. No biographies would be written about him. No children named after him. No one would ever pay 25 cents to stand in the rooms he grew up in.
Hello, Bob.
The shotgun would ignite, and Ella May would scream. But Robert Ford would only lay on the floor and look at the ceiling, the light going out of his eyes, before he could find the right words.